Hello and welcome back. We now do have Spinjitsu Dojo versus Bikrowave. And we can have a quick look at those two rosters, as we do have Spinjitsu Dojo having played tonight already. I think they did lose that one. I think it was up against Sark Hockey Team, our reigning champions. So weren't really expected to win that one. And then we do have the lineup of Gababa, Hens, Mr. Bro, Seymour, and Galaxy. And they also do have Rapid on the roster, who did play earlier, who's not on our graphics yet. We haven't quite updated that for that transfer. But yeah, for Bikewave, we do have ISO, Josh, Fizzy, Callum, DJ Marcus, and myself, but I won't be making an appearance. I'm still yet to make an appearance, actually. I still have 0 periods for the entire season, as I usually am hosting the streams rather than playing. That's the excuse I keep giving everyone why I'm not playing. But yeah, no, Bikrowave currently sitting in first place, so at least I can tell people that, I am on the first place team, technically. Yeah, a mighty performance from me going to be coming out from the bench as the host of the stream. And then hopefully we get a mighty performance from our casters as well. I think we've got Vald Bacuum's back. Hello. And we've got Ubah as well. I think Ubah's internet has, I think it has survived, right?
Yes, I think it has. I've reset it and everything. It should be working well. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be some two good games today. It's going to be a great game today. Spinjitsu already having one game today against I believe it was Sark hockey team, and unfortunately they lost that one 9-3. So I'll be surprised if they manage to keep this one up. Tough one for them. But the goal that scored it was Jusane. And oh, sorry, no. I should say that it was Rapid and Henzi who scored the last two. So we should be seeing a couple more goals for Spinjitsu against Bikrowave. But like you said, Bikrowave top of the table. They've had really good games. Yesterday they won in overtime against OJA, who just played today's game. So definitely a good lineup today. Val, do you got anything to add onto that?
I mean, I do have to say, unfortunately, we're not seeing Rob play today. Rob, I am rooting for you if you hear this. I'd love to see some Rob JWA gameplay. But Bikewave, a very, very strong lineup with Josh and Callum most likely starting up front, ISO playing in defence, and Fizzy in goal, which is what we've seen throughout the season. But I do have to say, Fizzy falling under pressure quite easily, but having ISO there with him, a great defensive duo, so does reduce some mistakes. However, Callum and Josh, both statistics-wise, I think some of the top scorers and top point holders in the league. So we should see some great play from them. And unfortunately for Spinjitsu Dojo, having the top two teams to play against today might be a bit demoralizing, but hopefully they can keep their heads up and tough through this one. It wouldn't surprise me if we see Rapid get some more good goals alongside Hens, and just great gameplay from either teams here. Could be a close one.
Yeah, definitely. It could be a very close one. Just saying, put your predictions in now. I put my prediction in last game. Great result for me. But any bets is allowed, and we should be getting started very soon.
For those of you that don't know, exclamation in the Twitch chat will show all the socials, and the Discord link is EUSL.gg on any browser of your choice. And I do have to say, I think Bikewave are the favourites here. If you look at the stats, 10 wins and 1 loss from Bikewave, and that loss was, I think it was to Sark Hockey Team. So they've definitely showed that there's levels in the league and that they do deserve that first place. However, I think Sark Hockey Team are going to catch up as they are a couple games behind. But once Sark Hockey Team do catch up, I think we are going to see Bikewave and Sark linger around that first and second place. Not really a third place. I'm pretty sure third place is 10 points behind Bikewave. So should be an interesting season. I would love to see either team in the finals and Spinjitsu make a playoffs, because very entertaining team to watch, especially Gababa, a key player and captain for Spinjitsu Dojo. For those of you that don't know, a very, very good 1v1 player, and did win the Slapshot Rumble tournament today.
Yeah, that's right. And the predictions have just come up now. I'm just going to say already in favor, it's Bikrowave 100% over Spinjitsu Dojo. So if Spinjitsu managed to get this win, then it'll be very game changing. Adding that win over to Spinjitsu, 5 wins, 4 losses, and that making it Bikewave's second loss of the season.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we see a couple of interesting single player goals from Spinjitsu. In my opinion, at least, they are a very good team individually. We've seen, as of recently, there are a lot of good passes between them. We've seen a Hens throw up some good dimes, Gububba, Mr. Bro, Seymour. All around, they've been passing very well, but individually, I think they do have a bit of an advantage over Bikrowave. Bikrowave, of course, having Josh, who's very good at crashing the net and very good at finishing people's dinners. Even just shooting individually, he is good as a whole, which is why they are, first, second place team. But Callum definitely a better player individually. For those of you that don't know, Callum's a great deker, really fast with the puck, fast with the stick, left, right, bangs it in the back of the goal. So hopefully we see some entertaining content and gameplay from either team tonight, as Bikewave are the favourites, I do have to say, but could go either way, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We should be seeing. I think I predict Josh would be coming onto the side of Bikrowave as well. Last game, Josh and Callum, they were literally in sync together. Tiki taka, beautiful goals from both from each other. As well, Fizzy in defense, great defending. Great saves, great passing out. They're a very active team. I think Bikrowave, playing all positions, which is what I found out.
And another thing we can't forget, Mr. Bro against Sark having 16 saves. If that's not having the team on your back, I don't know what is. However, of course, not much done offensively there, but definitely a lot defensively. Now, I can't, miss out the rest of the players. Hens with a good couple of saves, and same with, I think it was Gabubba. So hopefully we don't see as much defensive play from Spinjitsu, and hopefully they thrive today in the attack a bit more, and just shows that it's done. Give us a couple clips, a couple of highlights for the fans to enjoy, and for the YouTube. So should be good.
Yeah, we should be getting into the game soon. What we see, we've got Galaxy on the bench, Hens on the bench as well. So yeah, like you said, it should be a great game. Yeah, Hens is making his way onto the ice, I should say, for the game. We should be starting off very soon. Just waiting for one more player from Bikrowave side, just so we can get this game started. How do you think this is going to be? You got any predictions, Vald?
If I had to give an exact scoreline, I wouldn't surprise me if we see Bikewave take it by 3 goals. So maybe a 7-3 game, I want to say. Most likely, yeah,
Ooh.
around that. A Bikewave, very strong team, so it wouldn't surprise me if they get momentum and just kick off from there. But we've seen Spinjitsu prove people wrong before and shut down some teams, so it should be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Going back over to the predictions page, we can see that 2 people have predicted for Spinjitsu. Highest prediction, actually, 1,000 channel points. And on the other side, for Bikrowave, it's a massive 95%. And the highest channel point predictor, bet that's been made, 25,000. That's a lot.
As we get into the game, Rapid and ISO on the face-off here. Rapid fights for it, launches it into the red half. Fizzy playing with it back now. Takes his time. Bubba bumps him out of the way. Can find a goal. Cannot. ISO gets another save. A lot of pressure already from Spinjitsu Dojo and Bikrowave. Not what I'd expect. As I say that though, ISO nearly slinging it in the back of the goal. Callum to Fizzy. Launches it to ISO. Back to Josh. Sends it to the middle. Great save from Mr. Bro. ISO to Josh. Gububba holding it against the board now. Keeping the possession. Launches it to the middle. Rapid, nearly scoring an own goal. Callum sends it to the middle. Gububba there to stop it. Fizzy. Callum. Back to Fizzy. Hens. Slips past Mr. Bro. Don't think that was intentional, but a goal is a goal, and Bikrowave just set the game off.
Yeah, that was quite an unlucky one for Mr. Bro there. He didn't actually mean to accidentally hit that puck in, as I think probably other people could have saved that. But, a goal's a goal, and it's a great start for Bikrowave here.
Yeah, Bikrowave definitely have the momentum. It may be a very subtle and unfortunate goal, but Bikrowave have that upper scoreline, so they can play a bit more aggressive. Josh now. Pings it to the middle, ISO. Fighting Hens for it. ISO wins the brawl, but Rapid's there to back him up. Gububba in the middle against Josh, clears it out. Mr. Bro takes it behind the goal to Rapid. Rapid takes his time with it. Mr. Bro's bumping Josh, trying to give Rapid some room. Gets some room. Josh presses him, wins the puck. Rapid not releasing it quick enough. Josh launches it. just hits the post. ISO with a shot, nearly goes in. Callum, bit too slow, Hens, bounces off the board. Pucks flying everywhere. I do have to say, a lot of pressure from Bikrowave so far, Ubah. I would have to say.
Yeah, 100%. Well, like I said, Bikrowave, they're very, very good on being very aggressive. There we see just now a bit of a hole coming through, but Bikrowave managing to get that through. Good shot from Hens. But like I said, Fizzy coming up all the way to the edge of Spinjitsu's zone. That aggression and forecheck that you see from Bikrowave, it's very, very, very strong from them.
Yeah, just following what you said there, Fizzy, one thing we know about him, for those of you that haven't watched, very aggressive goalkeeper, likes to play out a bit more than most goalkeepers, but it does work for Bikrowave. It can cost him a goal or two sometimes, but it definitely makes up for more than a goal or two. As we've seen already, he's taking the game away by 1. That is Fizzy's goal. However, intentional or not, I don't know, but it is his goal at the end of the day, and it's ISO brawls for it, bounces off Ubah. Ubah taking it behind the goal. Gets it past Josh. Can he get it past another? Bounces off the board. Callum rejects it. Josh in the middle. Goes over Hens. ISO. Goes to the shot. Great save from Mr. Bro. Callum taking his time now. Launches it to the middle. Mr. Bro deflects it. Fizzy. Trying to get the crash. Once again, showing what an attacking goalkeeper does look like. I think there's quite a few of those in the league. Fizzy, Manu, and a couple others. Josh to the middle. Hens rejects it. Gububba. Short pass. ISO trying to punish him for it. Josh gets the punish. Gububba takes it back, wants the puck and gets it. Mr. Bro has time. Bounces it off the board. Fizzy intercepts it though. Bit of a poor pass, but we'll see what Spinjitsu can do about it. Fizzy launches it off the post. Josh there to recover it. Gets it straight to Callum. Can he do something? Goes for the shot close. Doesn't get it. Bounces off the post. Hits Josh and goes out. Josh taking it behind the goal here. ISO fighting for it. Josh off the boards to Fizzy. Can he get a shot off? No. Rapid takes it away. Back to Fizzy. The pass. Can Callum finish? Doesn't. Just goes wide. I do have to say a lot more possession here from Bikrowave than Spinjitsu, and a lot more passes as well, Ubah. I definitely controlling the game.
Indeed, yeah, you can see a lot of passes. Fizzy, ISO, and Josh. Josh at the back and ISO and Fizzy at the front. You just see Gababa there trying to get that shot in. A bit of an unlucky hit, but just accidentally misses it. But like you said, Fizzy, ISO, and Josh, playing it out, and then Callum trying to find that goal, but unable to get it.
Yeah, Spinjitsu playing very well on the counter attacks, nearly capturing them. Fizzy and ISO though too solid on the defense. If Fizzy goes out, you have to worry about ISO, and ISO is a very scary person to worry about. Callum to Josh. Josh launches it, goes behind the goal. Callum to the middle. Hens intercepts it. It goes in. Post and in. Hens with an absolute snipe from across the ring. Quick reaction speed. Threads the needle between ISO and Fizzy there.
And there you can see as well the advantages and disadvantages of playing very aggressive as a goalkeeper. When you're aggressive, you do have a higher chance of scoring, but at the same time, you have that higher chance of letting it in. As you just saw from there, great goal from Spinjitsu to make that score 1-1 closing the first period.
You couldn't have put it any better. I do have to say, we might see Fizzy play a bit more passive in this next coming period, as Spinjitsu just about equalised it, and the first period is over.
100%, yeah. Quite an unlucky one for Bikrowave there on that first goal. It's nothing that I've seen ever before from Bikrowave, but I've only been casting for a day, so it probably happened usually. But we should be heading straight into the second period. Possession overall, I believe Bikrowave have had most of the possession. Fizzy, ISO, and Josh. Getting all those passes in. Callum trying to find it in the middle, but just unable to get it. Leaving it with 1-1. You see the shots. Bikrowave have had way more shots. The possession as well, and the passes.
As Rapid and Nice to take the face off. Josh to Hens, who sends it back to Mr. Brown. Launching it up to ISO. Hens intercepts it. Rapid. Fizzy gets it. Callum playing it behind the goal here. Taking his time. He has time to play with Fizzy. Gets it past Hens. Can he find a pass? Just touches Hens' stick. Hens to the middle, bounces off Gububba, and Fizzy retrieves the puck, launches it down. Rapid declines it. Mr. Bro across the rink. Fizzy retrieves the puck, sends it back to Josh across the boards. Great pass. Can he find Callum in the middle? Tries getting it past Rapid. Rapid does not budge. Great finish from Callum. and a beautiful pass from Fizzy. You would not expect that unless you can see the future.
There you see though, Fizzy, even though that first goal went in, he's still staying aggressive, and look at that, you get that type of shot, and Callum, like I said, trying to find that open spot, you know, trying to get maybe a hit or a shot or a rebound even, and look at that, the tip from Callum, it was just absolutely spectacular, making it 2-1 for Bikrowave in the second.
And as we saw at the stats, at the end of the first period, Bikrowave were on, I think, 43 passes to Spinjitsu's 19, and that's definitely showing more in the second period. Fizzy not letting that goal go behind him and still playing aggressive. I think Bikrowave want to stick to their play style. It's what they know and it's what they want to rock. As Josh gets the puck, launches it, bounces off the post, and Callum beats Rapid to it to get the crash. Rapid not fast enough.
Definitely, yeah, that was an unlucky one. You know, Mr. Bro getting that aggression, but you know, as he gets aggressive, you know, I think it was Josh going for that shot, and just goes through him for Callum to take the rebound.
Yeah, definitely some good crashing from Bikrowave so far, as we've seen. Callum fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Brawling. ISO and Gabubba brawling. Hens and Callum on the other end. Tag team here. Hens. Josh says, give me that. Hens takes it back. Rapid. Launches it. Hits the back of the goal. Josh going for a crash. Doesn't find it. Intercepted by Hens. Bounces off the board to ISO. Gabubba has time to play with it. Callum's pressing on him though. Goes for a shot and it's wide. Fizzy gets bumped by Hens. Rapid takes the puck, launches it back to Hens. Hens back to Rapid, nearly gets the shot off. Goes short. Mr. Bro taking his time behind the goal here. Josh presses him, taking a bit too much time there, Mr. Bro. Hens goes for a shot, sinks it behind Fizzy. In between Fizzy and the short post there. Very good shot accuracy and placement.
Yeah, it was a very good goal. You know, that counter attack from Spinjitsu. You know, Bikrowave once again staying aggressive still, and I wouldn't be surprised if they still become aggressive here. But like I said, Spinjitsu, Henzi getting straight there, trying to go for another shot there, and look at that. Oh, it hit the post. Gababo also there. But yeah, it was a good goal from Spinjitsu, and Bikrowave was just not ready there to react for it.
As you said, not ready to react, and that was very unexpected from Spinjitsu there from Hens and Gabubba, nearly thinking two shots in, one after the other, but great defense from Bikrowave. What else can we say? Nearly put the caster's curse on Bikrowave there as Spinjitsu nearly scoring. The tides are definitely starting to turn a little bit as Spinjitsu only down by one, but putting the pressure up a lot and putting the game into first gear. Bikrowave definitely playing a bit more passive now as Hens takes it up. Gabubba. To Fizzy. Back to Gabubba. Not much going on. A little bit of a brawl. Gabubba slips it past ISO.
Wow. There you see now, Bikrowave are playing a much more passive way. They're a bit more fearful of the puck. And there you see Spinjitsu just taking advantage of that. You know, Gabubba, what a goal from him. And the last two goals as well. We should be, I hope to be seeing, you know, Bikrowave resetting themselves, hopefully maybe this period, maybe even the third period, resetting themselves so they can get a couple more goals in. Or Spinjitsu could counterattack this and get more goals.
Yeah, and I do think, as you said, Bikrowave playing more passive isn't the right way to go for them personally. I think Bikrowave definitely played better in the blue half of the rink here. I'll see them right now. I feel like once it goes into the red half, a lot of fumbling happens. And this is just a game of mistakes at this point. Very close game as Hens nearly slips it past Fizzy. Mr. Bro bounces off ISO to Fizzy. Gets double teamed and pinched. Finds ISO though. Bounces off the Bubba. Mr. Bro launches the back up to Fizzy. Catches it. Bubba intercepts. Josh takes it off him and smacks it down. ISO to Fizzy. Gives it back to ISO. Once again, a lot of passes. ISO. Back to Josh. Back to Callum. Can he find a finish? Doesn't. Just hits his body. Misses his stick, unfortunately. And that could have given Bikrowave the lead they need right now to retain that top 2 position. ISO. Gabubba passes it to Hens. Makes it past Fizzy. Can find a goal. Hits the post. As I've had to bite my tongue there and not say he scores. Unfortunate for Hens. Nearly had the breakthrough. Josh. Fighting for it now. Hens on the boards. ISO. Fighting Gabubba. Mr. Bro. It's being pinched here. Launches it. Hens just in front of ISO to collect it. Gabubba, can he find a pass? Goes for the shot. Great save from Fizzy. Josh and Gabubba fighting for it. Gabubba pinches it to Hens. Goes for the shot. Another great save from Fizzy. Rapid. Taken by Callum. Fizzy. Bounces it to Josh off the top of his stick. Rapid has the opportunity. It just goes wide. Can he do something with it? And holds it. And that is the end of period 2. Any opinions, Ubah?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally what we did not expect. I bet the channel predictors, that person who put 25k, I bet they're now shivering in fear because of that 3-3 score. Spinjitsu playing a really aggressive game, and as you see now, Bikrowave now staying a bit passive now, which is a bit worrying. But I hope Bikrowave, I hope they probably step it back up, because I know this is quite an important match for them, since they got to keep that top 2 spot up.
Yeah, and speaking of important matches, definitely an important match for Spinjitsu as well. They want to retain that playoff spot, and they do not want to lose it. And beating Bikrowave would definitely be a bonus, allowing them to then be a bit more comfortable when playing the lower grade teams in a pro. But definitely a close one so far, surprisingly. My prediction might have been the caster's curse, as I predicted a 7-3 win for Bikrowave, but definitely not being shown as Hens and Fizzy brawl for it behind the goal there. Hens tries to find the middle. Above it to Hens. Looking for the wraparound. Josh says no. Gives it back to Gabubba though. Gives it wide. Rapid just gets it before Callum. Hens fighting Fizzy for it now. Brawls it to the middle. Callum putting his stick over it. Launches it down. Yeah, they do not want that puck in the red zone. Callum taking it off Mr. Bro, but Gabubba taking it back and giving it to Fizzy. Plays it behind Rapid. Taking his time with it. ISO blocking Rapid. Fizzy giving it to Rapid. Nearly scoring an own goal there. Great recovery. Goes for a shot. Hens, great save. Hens a very good defensive player, but very good on the offensive we've seen so far. Really accurate with the shooting. Can he find another shot? Gives it to Rapid. It's just wide. Fizzy getting pinched here. Can he get it to his team? And he does get it past Rapid, but not to his team as Gabubba takes it away. Callum, great defense, but gives it back to Mr. Bro. Callum and Gabubba fighting for it here. Hens. Back to Callum. Pings it down. Mr. Bro taking control of the puck now. Gives it to Rapid. Getting pinched here by Callum and Josh. Pinches it out to Mr. Bro though. Not the ideal situation for Bikrowave. His Hens gets it on the breakthrough. Can he find something? Puts it on the goal line. Great catch from Fizzy. And now Mr. Bro under a lot of pressure. But Mr. Gabubba to relieve that pressure. Callum goes for a shot. Mr. Bro gets it. Bounces it off the boards. Fighting Josh here for it. A bit of a brawl. Gets it past Josh. Callum not allowing it. Can Josh get it out? Gets it to Callum. Back to Fizzy. Great passing from Bikrowave on the boards here. Beautiful pass from Callum. Just misses Josh's stick there. Touches it, but a bit too lightly, unfortunately. Great save from Mr. Bro.
I think now we're finally seeing the real Bikrowave that we have been watching for the past couple of days now. Bikrowave, starting off a bit shaky. Well, starting off very well, I'd say, in the first period. But, letting those 2 goals in, they came a bit shaky then in the second period. But now in the third period, you can see how aggressive they are playing back to normal. Josh, ISO, and Fizzy getting those passes, and Callum staying in the middle.
And then, as I said, Ubah, very aggressive team, very much better playing in the blue half than they are in the red, as we've seen so far this period. Callum going for a shot. Doesn't find it, though. Fighting for it now. Gabubba, Rapid, and Callum. Josh getting involved. Callum goes for a shot. Mr. Bro, great save. Josh. Brawling for it. Sends it down to Hens. Hens, can he find a breakthrough? Doesn't. ISO bounces off Rapid. Can Callum score? Doesn't. Mr. Bro there fighting Josh and still gets the save. Can Hens find a pass? Gets it to Rapid. Great intercept from Fizzy. Brawling for it now. Hens. Gabubba taking his time on it. Callum punishes him for taking too long. A bit too much spinning there. Mr. Bro. Back to Josh. Can he find a goal? Doesn't. Sends it back to ISO. Hens punishing, but Fizzy recovering for ISO. Can Hens find a goal here? Fighting Bikrowave for it. Behind the goal. Fizzy finds the gap to Josh. Can he get a pass off? Does. What can Callum do here? Gives it to the middle. Hens is there to punish him though. Fizzy. Rejecting Gabubba's invite. Does not let him in. Hens on the board here. Getting pinched now. Definitely a lot of board play from either team. And if we look here, Spinjitsu seems to be playing a bit more aggressive, getting a bit more confident now. I do have to say, Ubah, I think this game could go to overtime.
Yeah, definitely. This could go to overtime. Bear in mind as well, points for overtime. The winner, both teams actually get points when they go through to overtime. The winner gets 2 points, and the loser only gets 1 point. However, it would be. Sorry, was I muted? I don't think so. However,
No,
as I was saying, if one team manages to score now, then the other team doesn't get any points. However, the winning team gets 3 points. So, like I said, it could be important for Bikrowave to try and get this final goal, final plays in.
Yeah, Bikrowave definitely not needing the overtime. The overtime points definitely not making a difference to Bikrowave as much as Spinjitsu, who definitely need the 3 points. Can't really afford to take 1 point. And oh, as I say that,
Wow.
Josh, with 2 seconds left, rounds up the game.
Look at that.
Yes.
You see Callum and Josh perfectly in sync on that last 2 seconds. And there we go. Finally, in the third period, securing that top 2 spot. Bikrowave take it 4-3.
Bikrowave definitely playing with our emotions there. As a team, in my opinion, that were the favourites and that had most of the predictions going for them. I'd say Spinjitsu held their weight. They probably held more than their weight. Bikrowave being top 2. Josh saying in chat now, I screamed. Definitely an exciting moment for the viewers as well. And if we look at some stats here, Bikrowave with 8 more shots than Spinjitsu Dojo. I do have to say, Ubah, a lot more pressure from Bikrowave personally on the offense.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, it's kind of what you would expect from Bikrowave. Such an offensive team, but Spinjitsu, they held a really good challenge against Bikrowave. Making it 3-3 in the second period, nearly a scoreless third period. But Bikrowave managing to get that final 4th goal. I thought Mr. Bro did quite well. Other than that first goal, which was quite unlucky, but overall it was still very good. They both kind of managed to get the same amount of possession, just Bikrowave getting 10 seconds more. But there you can see 99 passes for Bikrowave, 71 passes for Spinjitsu. It was a wonderful game. Back to you.
Take it away, Rob.